right. Episode 8. Almost forgot what episode we was on. Fuck. What's our name? Sundays with the Boys.
Man,
Jesus
wow.
Christ. It's a bad morning.
What is right? Jesus.
It's a bad morning. This is Chauncey. Partially.
My man's only got like the back lower quarter half of his brain working today, man.
I have like 2 personalities awake right now out of all 7. I have like 2 personalities awake right now. Running on a portion of power.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was Chauncey, or a portion of him. This is Teddy. We are missing Marcus and Lucas today, but we have a special guest who's always in our lives, our Podbean lives and our YouTube lives, and always here to help and support us. Lano, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing this morning?
My nipples hurt.
Your nipples hurt?
Yeah. It's because just like Jesus, my nipples also rose today, and it hurts.
What?
I actually.
Oh my god.
I subconsciously, or not even subconsciously, it's active. I try to come up with the most insane shit that I can say in the beginning of these. I don't know if Marcus has picked up on it, but every time that we have to introduce ourselves, I like to say something that throws him off, and it's working so far every time. So
yes, and he's been baffled numerous times, and I don't understand it.
You guys can't be throwing those at me because you know I'm gonna break, and I'm gonna be wheezing and giggling the whole time.
That's perfect.
That's only because you're one step closer to the edge.
Oh,
right.
That's really the only reason.
on the edge
Of glory.
No,
No.
Linkin Park.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was Lady Gaga.
I see that.
The more prominent,
The more
prominent,
man said
better
more.
artist.
Oh shit!
Lady Gaga better.
Lady Gaga's better than Linkin Park.
You need to.
I don't know about that one.
There's something about a Gaga. I don't know.
Yeah, and I know you don't. Exactly. It's something about that you just don't understand. Yes, I see that.
I just remember she likes taking a ride on the disco stick,
Yes, she does.
and she loves to
she
be
does.
salivated and such slimy meat.
What?
You don't remember when she wore her
likes
meat
to be-
dress?
Oh, she did have a bacon dress or something like that. Yeah.
No, it was like straight flank steaks, boy. She had filet mignon on her
Oh
head.
yeah, because she can afford it.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
she can.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Her and her
Yeah,
little monster. That's what she calls her.
yeah, her
fan.
monsters. Yeah.
I'm upset that I know that.
I don't mind being a monster.
We got a Gaga fan in the house, everybody.
Right. It's me, not
Yeah.
Chauncey.
Did that Just Dance when she first came out? I'll be okay. Just dance.
That was
That's
good.
my
That was
shit.
good. That was hitting.
We should probably do a musical section at one point. That would be sick. We all just like harmonize. You know what I'm saying?
That happens every week, and I don't know if anybody else has picked up on it, but Chauncey does this all the fucking time, and then we all
do.
just join in and start singing for like a quick 2-3 seconds.
Sometimes they ignore me.
A lot of times we ignore it.
Listen to all the rest of the podcast. You'll see how many times I get ignored.
Right. It's a lot. He just sits there on the side and just keeps fucking shouting out bullshit. We just completely ignore him.
Ignore the fuck out of me.
Oh man, it's good though.
I acknowledge
No.
you, Chauncey. You're there. You're a human being.
I am. And I'm so glad that you acknowledge me. Because these hoes don't.
Now we're gonna dive into Chauncey's past about how he was neglected as a child.
No, you're not. Save that shit for somebody else.
Oh man. But how you been, Lano?
I've been doing good. Just been chilling. I got a new job recently.
Yeah, I heard you're an ADT security professional now.
That's right. We'll say that.
Jesus, we'll say that.
I sell, or I should say more specifically, I upgrade ADT security home systems now.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I also just recently had an interview with ADT as well.
Yeah.
Not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, and it's because they put on Indeed that it was a customer service job, and it was not. It was sales.
That's exactly what I heard.
Yeah. So you're going door to door and
Ooh, no, I'm not doing door to door. I'm doing remote at home.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, my interview was door to door. It was, they're like, you need to have a reliable car. You work in this general area, and you just go door to door in these neighborhoods that we work out of, and you offer ADT to people. I was like, absolutely not.
Do they not realize this isn't 1945 anymore? We didn't just beat the Japs and the Germans.
Whoa.
Oh, that was much?
No, it's not. I'm just blown that you went there.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying.
I just wasn't prepared. That's all it was. Just like,
the vacuum salesman,
Yeah, that's
right.
You show up, a dude shows up at my door trying to sell me meat out of the back of his truck. I'm not buying the fucking meat.
But the Omaha steaks.
They can go back to where they came from. That's what I've got to tell
From
you.
Omaha?
They can drive all the way back to Omaha.
Nebraskan raised.
Nebraskan raised.
Corn-fed beef.
Oh, man. Welcome to the cornfield, motherfucker. Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, man. Damn, that's not bad. I hope it works out for you.
Thank you. It's been really good. My I'm a not to brag because I'm the most humble guy I know, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We did
It's radiating big dick energy.
Right. Yes. Continue, sir. Yes.
So we were doing our class, and I'm not gonna lie, it was over Zoom. In the entire first week when we were supposed to be absorbing product knowledge and learning things, I was asleep the whole time. I slept a whole week. I got paid 40 hours to sleep.
The whole time.
On a Zoom call, yeah. And when she actually got into the process of building orders and actually engaging with customers and just the actual phone script, because they have a big long script they want you to go through.
Right, of course.
And I didn't start paying attention until like the Friday before last and this past week.
You're gonna be so bad at this job.
That's the sad thing, is I was one of the highest. I think I was the highest passed person when we did our certification.
Wow.
It doesn't take any.
It's common sense, pretty much.
It's common sense, and you gotta be able to. You can't be you gotta be able to just have a certain swag about how you present the product.
I was like, okay, Porky. You can't have the hibbity.
About to secure it all, folks, at ADT.
Right.
Oh, copyright, y'all just got shut down.
Boy, did we. Caps is back. Welcome back, Caps. God, man, what kind of bullshit you bringing us today from the UK?
Who's Caps again?
Caps is the dude that joined us on the live stream last week.
Oh yeah,
He's the mad lad from last week.
Yo, what's good, bro? Can you hear us? Are we coming through okay? Because that's what I kind of want to know right now.
Podbean always fucks up.
Whoa,
turn that down.
Doing?
My apologies.
Right.
Why would you do that?
What a savage. Man, but so I recently found out about this theory about how Christ came back on Easter Sunday. Is because whenever you get crucified, apparently what kills you is the weight and pressure that's put on your lungs, not necessarily just being hung out like that. And so it's the weight and pressure that's being put on your lungs, and it causes it to fill up with blood. And so whenever he was hung on the cross, they stabbed him in the chest, and fucking blood spurted out and everything like that, and then they wrapped him up in the cloth, and then they put him in the fucking cave, and that's where he was supposed to be buried. But so in actual medical terms, what they would do is they would put him on, or you have to drain the fluid anyways, and they wrapped him in these bandages that were covered in like herbs and medicines that back in the day were used to treat infection. But they just weren't aware of it really, and now we have found out that they have like medicinal properties. And they put them in, or whenever they put them in the casket in the tomb, it was like, I think it's limestone if I'm not mistaken, which has a naturally sterile surface. So they pretty much just performed surgery on the man. They wrapped him up in bandages, that had medicinal properties. They put them in limestone, which, you know, had no type of fucking type of cross contamination or anything like that. They let them rest for 3 days. So they're like, yeah, it's possible that it came back, you know, because like they did everything medically needed to bring somebody back from having those types of situations happening to them. So like now it's just like medically proven, not really a miracle.
Oh no.
Yeah. And that's what we learned on Easter Sunday. And I also want y'all to know, little known fact, back in the day, they were not able, like back in the Hebrew days and shit like that for Easter, they were not able to wrap their eggs up in aluminum foil.
They weren't able to?
They weren't able to.
No.
They didn't.
You gotta think about it, Chauncey, like chronologically.
It didn't exist, so I'm not.
I thought he meant like on something else.
He was like,
I got him with that one.
No, because I was just like, aluminum foil? No, because I'm thinking like, why the fuck would they even have that, Teddy? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, they didn't have aluminum foil, Teddy? Well, no shit. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he didn't get me. I was just confused that he said that.
Right, so I got you.
you got,
Oh
got.
You got getting.
You gotta get good.
Get going, dog.
Oh man, it wasn't bad though. That was not bad. I will take that as a W in my book.
3 minutes of all that just to fuck with Chauncey. I like that.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Teddy.
How about that setup though?
That was pretty
It
good.
was a long setup. I feel like he tuned out completely whenever I started going on my
I
shit.
usually do tune out once I start
Right.
doing shit.
Just because you over here, you know, looking up hot local singles in your area.
Yo,
Shut
I'm
the
getting
fuck
sick
up,
and tired
yo.
of perusing the interwebs,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not even looking at, you know, the good time stuff.
Okay.
I'm just looking at regular, like, pedestrian family things, and it's like singles in your area.
I'm sorry, what's not a family thing about Stepbro? Help me out of this call.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Stepson, I'm stuck in the washer.
Right.
Help me out. I can't get out, I'm stuck.
Don't come a knocking when the washer's rocking.
Don't come a knocking when the washers are.
Don't be crying ouch when you get stuck under the couch.
Facts.
Where are y'all getting this shit from? Who came up with this shit?
Straight off the dome, dog. That's how we do it.
It's crazy if you think about it, because like this is an actual demographic that's hitting it for some people. There are a lot of people out there that apparently were just like, wow, man, I really wanted to fuck my stepsister. Like, there are a lot of people, no, like on, I don't know which side it is, because like the video says like, stepbro, come help me. So that means like, most likely it was the dude who was like, damn, I really wanted to fuck my stepsister. But then there's also like, stepsister comes in and fucks stepbrother or some shit like that. So either way, on both sides, like there's, it's like this is the closest we can get without having to actually be incest. So, just weird shit, man. Porn categories are weird in general.
Porn categories are weird, definitely. I don't understand.
I think the back in the day.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but sometimes I sit and wish I was a kid again. Oh, man. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yo.
But
one.
the back in the day, whenever the interwebs was completely unhinged and there was nothing.
Oh my god. I miss the internet.
Do you miss going on to rotten.com?
No, I do not miss that, actually. I do not miss rotten.com. I was not one of those people.
You wasn't? I was.
No.
I dead ass was.
You guys know me. I'm a good noodle. You know, I'm a good boy. I don't look at that kind of stuff.
It was just rotten.com just had everything, man. I'm pretty sure that's where I watched the hanging of Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not gonna lie.
I know I watched a lot of cartel shit on that bitch.
A lot of cartel shit.
Chainsaw, getting throats cut. You could just hear him just.
I can't watch that stuff anymore.
Oh, what? I fucking
cannot,
love that
man.
shit still.
You
I like
me.
I like the skin crawl feeling that it gives.
Ugh.
So we got a
like that.
snuff film watcher amongst our people.
Right.
Is that what that means?
I don't know
Yo,
if I feel safe in this house.
That's
with you
extra
anymore.
sus, dog.
You should.
He's been faking sick the whole time, Teddy. He's just trying to get y'all to lower your guard.
Oh no, the sickness is real. I can't fake that.
I'm physically and mentally sick.
Right. Oh man.
It's probably just one of his other personalities that he has.
Oh, okay.
That just likes to see people be dismembered.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what it is. I can't do nothing about that.
If you fuse all of his personalities together, he's still a bitch.
A whole bitch. Okay, as
A whole
opposed to
bitch. As
quarter
opposed to 1/8.
Quarter bitch, half a bitch,
Whole bitch.
Hey.
Oh man, that's good. That's good.
That's fucking great.
Oh man. So, have you been keeping up on the whole Matt Gaetz thing, Lano?
Matt Gaetz. Oh my God, this. I've been.
Yes, no.
I've been privy to it. I have not been following it microscopically like I used to, or like I usually do.
Right.
You know me, Teddy.
Right. Yeah.
You and me are the most political, and
I know. I was happy whenever you said that you were coming on this week because I was gonna get to talk politics.
yeah, buddy.
And Chauncey gets to sit in the background and be like, yes, intriguing. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
quiet.
Brother Sean Confidential.
You're still looking at fucking. You're still looking at your local singles over there.
I'm trying to get our stuff posted to our on my fucking feed and shit and Instagram, bitch. I'm trying to help us,
Man,
you
y'all
hoe.
gonna have me wheezing in these listeners' ears.
I
Man. Y'all
do
need
this
to chill.
every week. Like, fuck, Teddy.
Yo. So apparently we're all patriots, according to Mr. Lone Flock himself,
Oh yeah,
for watching Saddam Hussein.
Bunch of
that's
patriots.
fucking hilarious.
How does he figure that?
Oh, because man, you come at America, you better come correct,
Soy.
because we will fuck your nation up, and we will do nothing to help it.
That is crazy.
That's lies. We did do a lot of stuff in Iraq to help the citizens, but when you go in and completely destroy an entire infrastructure of a country, and you kind of
You're just a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean the civilian casualties. I mean it's gonna happen in war.
Yeah.
And they would. I know that we issued out warnings to any civilians in the cities like Fallujah and Baghdad and all that stuff. Wait, those are, I don't want to sound like a dummy. I don't even remember if those are all.
You said a lot of words and they sounded like colors to me, and I wasn't. you said Fallujah and I said fuchsia. Also, like I just realized that our fucking podbean over here started fucking up again. I wasn't able to see the commentary. Hi, Caps. My bad, man. Yeah, we're good. We're good. How's everything going over in whatever the fuck side of English-speaking Europe you're in? I don't know.
How's it going on those cold, rainy, gray little islands you guys get to hang out on?
Gray little line.
You guys enjoying
Yes, everything's gray.
your Sunday breakfast?
With an
Yeah.
E.
Then you should love it, Teddy. Fuck, man. You're gray? Gray scenery? Gray.
Fun fact, did you know that British people like to eat beans for breakfast?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very fucking weird. We
Yes.
watched the cooking show and like
We do.
in England, their thing that they wanted them to cook with was beans.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? Like, why beans? Not even baked. Or like refried. Just beans. I don't know.
I never understood that.
As a Southern boy, and as a Chicano more specifically, I felt like a certain connection with our British brethren and sisters.
For the beans?
For the beans?
Because of the frijoles. That's correcto, mundo. I
That's
was like,
hilarious.
yo, I did not know y'all got down like that. You guys are so cultured.
Like
beans
for breakfast, nigga?
In pure life
What,
in the world.
nigga?
I would prefer to not have beans for breakfast. I like the only time I like beans is baked beans and mac and cheese, but that's a fucking lie. Beans are actually great now that I think about it more. Like, you got your pinto beans, your black beans, your refried, you got your regular good old lima beans, butter beans. Butter beans and cornbread is some shit, boy.
You sound like the Bubba Gump of beans.
That's why I had to iterate, you know? Like, because
Sound
me
like
and
the
Teddy, we
Bubba
a couple
Gump of
good
beans.
old-fashioned Southern boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Southern boys born
No,
and
y'all
bred
ain't.
down
Nah.
here. Yes, we
Yo,
is,
boys,
good sir.
I like my
Y'all
trucks
around.
lifted. I like my boots dusty. I like my beer cold.
I like my women beat.
No, you don't.
You know what my favorite kind of violence is? Domestic.
That's
Same as my
OD.
beer.
Absolutely.
No.
Same as, if we're talking about white people, same as my terrorism.
Same as materialism.
Oh
Right.
no.
The only ones allowed to burn up church mosque is white people.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh god. My first episode on. We're fast tracking to get canceled. I like this.
Yes, y'all.
Hey man,
are.
we thought we were gonna get canceled episode 2. So episode 8 is, we're doing great so far.
Yeah.
We're gonna push that envelope. We might be able to get like shadow banned from YouTube apparently, because YouTube just has like apparently you can't even say Hitler's name.
What?
Yeah, because they'll
Hitler.
Right, for some reason, like I guess in their algorithm or whatever, like
it just picks up. It's
Yeah.
like not even about like hate speech or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just simply if you say his name, they'll
Right.
like, because we were watching, I think it was like a movie review or it was a game review or something like that, and they were just like, and of course this is set back in World War II whenever the guy, we can't say his name because of YouTube rights, was run in Germany and this and that, and we're like,
kidding
what?
Even in a historical sense, like,
right? Even yeah.
Like in the historical context, we can't
from what it seemed like,
address
yeah.
the angry Adolf.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
apparently so. So I don't really know where the line is drawn on when we'll be canceled or what will make us get canceled.
Jesus,
but
stop
we'll,
it, guys. Just stop. Like, just stop bringing up the word cancel.
Yeah, right. That in itself, right there, is another word.
Right.
You gotta be careful because they flag it because they're like, oh, what are they trying to get canceled?
But my Hulu subscription, I have to cancel it.
Oh my god. Just want to be an asshole. See.
Yo, once that $2 deals go up, did y'all get the $2 deal for the new year?
No,
I got Hulu finally. I'm finally on Hulu.
What?
Yeah.
I got Hulu and I haven't used it for like 3 months.
I use his Hulu.
Do you? Do you?
Yeah, man. I think you even set me up a little account page.
I did. It's called Hose.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
All right, I'll keep it up then.
The
I
hoes
won't
be
cancel
watching.
it. The hoes be watching.
The hoes be watching.
Oh shit.
This is so
It's for whenever I start to get into the dating game again, and that way, whenever they come over and we put on Hulu, like, why do you have a page for hoes? Just in case you want to borrow it.
This is a courtesy to you, madam, who I entirely respect right now.
I
Obviously.
like how y'all talked about me last episode. This sounds so bad right now. Like, I like how I got talked about last episode.
No. You were coming down with some misogynistic shit.
No, I
Yes,
was
you were, sir.
fucking not.
I'm treating women as equals.
Equal.
Yes,
what?
because I said that you're hoe, and so are they. Equal.
That
all
makes no
women
sense.
are queens.
All women are queens. I'm
As I
a
tip my
simp for
Trinity
women.
hat.
Dude, God, man.
I do.
You give me those vibes.
Who?
Who?
You. Lano, yeah. Lano gives me the I wear a Tribbley hat and and a blazer under a trench coat just to be like, yes, madam,
with a bulletproof vest on and an ice pack.
Oh my god! Speaking of the ice packs, I actually got asked about that when I was delivering pizzas at one point.
Yeah,
because I had to go out in the heat, and with my heat problems, I would wear this little vest.
Yeah.
I actually had a customer one time. He stopped me. He's like, "You worried about you looking to get into some trouble, son?" And I was like, "What do you? Excuse me?" He's like, he looked down and he like nodded at my vest, and I was like, "Oh, sir, this isn't a bulletproof vest. This is a cooling vest. I have a medical condition. It's hard for me to work in the heat." And he was like, "Oh, I apologize."
Yeah, for those who don't know, Lano is built like a used PS3. He overheats very easily.
I overheat. Yeah. I remember October 2015. Overheated. Working in the IKEA warehouse. Went to the hospital later that night, and they were like, "You're dehydrated, son." So they gave me some good old saline water. They gave me a kiss on the forehead, and they sent me on my way. They were like, "Just chill for a couple weeks." I even took some FMLA, so I took like 2 months off.
Fuck my life, Alfred.
Yeah. Fuck my life. I don't want to say my legal name. Well, wait, have you guys said my legal name on here?
I just call you Lano.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we just call you Lano.
You know what's crazy? Everyone else calls me my legal name except you guys, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's just like Pikachu. Everybody was calling him Carl until 2 weeks ago. We just started calling him Pikachu.
Yeah. I revert back and forth.
I'm not gonna lie, you said
everyone
Carl,
hasn't swapped over.
And I instantly thought Aqua Hunger Force, like, "You freaking guys! That's my fucking car!"
You could do a pretty nice cosplay of Carl.
I don't know how to take that. That feels a little backhanded, but I'll take it. Because I know you, little sassy ass Teddy. I know you. Don't you?
I don't know what that even means.
Teddy's a slither little snake. He likes to act all cute with his little snooter when he's crawling around, like, bite you in the back of the ass.
So, whoa. He does too much with my ass already.
No. Here we go.
No.
We're transitioning right into the chocolate starfish. Let's do this.
Lano's like, "Man, I get to be here in person." I can't wait. Ooh, maybe this is what my mom meant by that. We talk too much about rape because, like, you're not consensually giving up your chocolate starfish.
I'm just not willingly let you lick my asshole. You know right. There's a struggle.
Oh shit.
No, oh no. Tell me
Pineapple.
No, Diddy, no.
I like to tell them to pretend it's just a wet piece of toilet paper.
You're a human bidet. Oh my god! You gotta learn some Japanese so you can end up with the little Japanese sayings whenever he changes settings. He's like, "Oh, I want to get extra clean tonight," so he just hits instead of 3 smiley faces, it's like 5 smiley faces.
Fucking boy, man.
Yeah.
3 smiley faces where you spit on it beforehand.
Jesus.
No, but hold up, Chauncey.
I need to compose myself. I need to tighten that.
Chauncey gives me so much shit. Like, whenever I put the episode 6 teaser up, it was about the whole, like, sucking dick part of the fucking conversation. And he's like, I got a message later that day at, like, fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon talking about, "You would post that, you gay motherfucker." Like, he gives me so shit. But do you see how it happened this time? He brought up eating ass. Which means I'm getting him to like it.
Oh, you're just conditioning Chauncey's booty hole. That's what's up, man.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. I don't give a fuck what you say, bitch.
Oh, you're getting groomed and he's grooming you.
No, he ain't. He ain't doing shit.
Oh man, speaking of grooming, like you two probably have no idea who the fuck I'm even about to talk about, but James Charles. He's like he does like makeup palettes like Jeffree Star does on YouTube.
Okay,
he's
I only
very
know
famous.
Jeffree Star. Yeah.
he's a very famous YouTuber, and he actually is in the spotlight again for grooming yet another fucking underage person. Like this is like I don't know, it's at least 2 that I know about, but probably realistically like 5. His 5th allegation about this.
You're kidding.
No, like he's on Snapchat talking to like this 15-year-old kid who's now 16 and was kind of like, oh, good night, cutie, this and that, like having full-blown conversations. Like the kid screenshot everything and fucking sent it. And like James Charles was like flipping it back on him, like, why the fuck are you screenshotting my shit? Don't be screenshotting this, like you're fucking weirdo, like this and that, and like, oh, like you called me cute first, you know. Even if he did call you cute first, he's still 15,
right?
Yeah.
Like, and then like James Charles was trying to say like he never understood how young that kid was. You told him happy birthday on his birthday,
Yeah.
Right.
like.
So how the fuck you didn't know?
You obviously fucking knew, bro.
You knew something.
And it's just like, one, as if you're at that type of celebrity level to where you have a following like that, you have to have a better understanding of who you are and to be able to say like, I'm not going to use my celebrity prowess to be fucking people, or to even be flirting with people like that. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard.
You do.
And he is completely not doing it. And I'm surprised that he hasn't been like, there's no cancel culture for him. There's like none.
Oh yeah.
There's no,
Why
but
not?
like I said, this is the 5th allegation against him, bro. He just keeps coming back.
Wait, so I'm assuming this guy is a part of the LGBT community.
Yes, he is. He's gay.
That might play a factor into it. It's just because, you know.
I don't want to say that it does, because then that just makes it seem like the LGBTQ community is biased in a way.
Yeah.
I don't think they are. I feel like they hold equal parts representable, just more along the lines of like they mainly go after like cisgendered white males, because that's who's usually in the wrong anyways.
Yeah, typically that's the target.
Typically, yeah, that's the target. But like whenever it comes to these other things, just like, you know, it's I'm not seeing as big of a backlash as it is, you know, like how we talked about David Dobrik last week. Like that was a bigger backlash than this is, and this is the 5th, you know, like I said, allegation about this, or at least as I know of, the 2nd one that I've been watching.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Jeffree Star's the same way too. Yeah. Jeffree Star's been in the fucking like consistently in the fucking spotlight for, you know, being called out on shit for racism, for grooming, for a whole bunch of shit, and like he's still getting millions and millions of dollars, and he's making so much money off of his name and shit like that. People are still buying his products. Like I know a few years ago people were calling to stop the support of his products, and like that just never happened.
I don't know any of these people, but I'm cringing right now. This is awful. Like,
yeah,
this is awful.
I'm not ready for this.
It's like a child being told a bedtime story. Where did the good guys come in?
They don't.
They never do.
They don't.
There are no good guys. Just kidding, ladies. I'm a good guy. Yeah.
So hold on, wait. So fucking Greg is like, I'll play devil's advocate and say I've told tons of people happy birthday without knowing what age they were. He's still wrong though. No, Greg, like that's not the same. That's not the same. Like I know for me as an adult, I don't have anybody on my fucking Snapchat who's under the age of 18.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
I don't Snapchat.
I don't even think I have anybody under the age of like 24 on my Snapchat. Like I just feel like I don't have that. Yeah.
Like we just evolve, and like, you know, we get older friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just know.
Facts. Carl asked if we watched Godzilla vs. King Kong, and we did, Carl. Lano has not, though. So
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Ah.
And boy, that meme where he's like, but big monsters.
Yeah.
I channeled that meme, and I absorbed it, and I just was like, ah! It was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought it was really good too.
Slapped. That shit.
Yeah,
was
the good
sick.
movie was great, bro.
There was somebody who was talking about like oh, like the movie's bad, like this has like no plot or anything like that. First of all, I don't even want what plot was in there.
Right.
Give me more fucking monster battle.
Exactly. That's
Less
all
plot.
we need is monster fights. Less talky.
Less talky, more smashy.
Yes, more
Right.
smashy.
Hong Kong got completely obliterated.
Yeah, right. Like Hong Kong doesn't exist anymore.
I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, like Trump must be like geeking out right now because millions of Chinese are dying because of these monsters.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Wuhan flew this bitch.
Kung Fu this. Right.
That's bad. We do not support that idea. We don't. It was just there for the joke.
Yeah. Donald Trump, easy punching bag, low hanging fruit.
Right. Very much. It was amazing. Carl agrees. He says that it was amazing as well. And like just overall, I wish there was more monster battles. You know, and I wish there was just more of that. But like, it was good.
It was good. Honestly, I'm not surprised, or I'm surprised there wasn't more. Honestly, but I can see why they wouldn't, just because God, that's a lot of CGI work.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of
what we were
animation.
saying.
Don't give me that. Whenever you got movies like Avatar out there,
I mean,
Avengers is all CGI work. Don't fucking tell me shit.
But like, they don't got the King Kong, the Godzilla Kong series is, I don't even, what would you call that? Like a franchise?
It is a MonsterVerse.
MonsterVerse. Yeah.
MonsterVerse.
They don't have as huge of a following as Marvel. Like Marvel.
Godzilla does though. Like, or not as huge as like, you know, Avengers, but it is big enough to grant like
the only reason it still exists.
Budget.
Yeah.
Right. To be honest.
Yeah, because you know, if we're gonna take into effect like Godzilla and then King Kong, like which one did best? Like Godzilla did better than Kong Skull Island. That's why Godzilla has 3 movies now, and Kong only has 1 standalone. And now this.
I watched Skull Island and I was like, Sam L. Why didn't they let you say motherfucker? They always cut him off right before he can get the fuck.
Yep, every time. Pikachu says that he doesn't feel like Millie Bobby Brown didn't belong in the movie, and I feel like she didn't either. I feel like that whole purpose, like him or her, the other dude, and the other dude had no reason to be in that movie. They were only there for comedic relief. And
to be honest, because they didn't really do anything.
That's how I
they did nothing.
They did nothing. I was like, let me put some. Well, except at the end, but that was really like nothing.
I don't know, the tap water thing, that was pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a conspiracy theorist.
You are a conspiracy theorist.
I do bathe in gratuitous amounts of bleach. Yes, you guys caught me.
Greg said that Millie Bobby Brown should have fought the little tribal boy.
Tribal boy.
No.
Yes.
Greg, they're indigenous peoples. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been cool.
Oh, tribal girl.
Because, you know, that would have been another Godzilla versus Kong reference.
Oh my God.
2 sides opposing each other, but there was no point for them to even be there though. They were there nothing for comedic relief, and that was it.
Yeah.
The whole the part that I said that I keep hating is like whenever they first like see the Ghidorah's skull, and it's like hooked up to the wires and shit like that. And they're like, it's a psionic uplink with nerve attachment. Blah blah. What nerves? There are no nerves. That is a skull, sir.
That is a skull.
There's no synovial fluid. There's no type of DNA extract happening there. You're a fucking idiot.
If I remember correctly, because
but it's an alien. That's what Stowe and Marcus said. It's an alien skull. We don't know.
I actually listened to the lore, and if I'm not mistaken, the whole nervous thing was they were hooked up to the nervous central system of the pilot, and they used the genetic DNA of the skull as like a little thorough way, so that way they could do like an uplink
Oh, okay.
to the Mecha Godzilla.
That sounds like they should have fucking explained it in the movie.
Right.
I mean, well, I got big brain, so
Mr. Big Brain knows how to Google.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I solved it out by Google.
I'm the most humble person here. I'll tell you what.
Right. So that's not even gonna fucking pay attention to that. Mr. G wanted to. What do we think about the trailer for the next kaiju movie, Suicide Squad? I feel like that's a good way of putting that because that is a kaiju movie. I think it's gonna be great. Honestly, I think it's gonna be
with James Gunn behind it. I do feel like it has potential to be pretty good. You know, I was like, I don't know where all the other characters are gonna be since I assume most of them are gonna die. You know, and we're gonna be left down to like a main 5, 6. I don't know how many members are usually in the Suicide Squad.
Like maybe 6,
like
5,
6,
5 and 6.
I don't really keep up with them like that to know. So.
I think fucking. I don't want to support Pete Davidson more than anything. I just really hate him in any character he's ever done. But I think overall, though, it's still gonna be really great.
He's the king of
Staten Island. I don't give a fuck. He's the reason why I want to cancel my Hulu subscription.
that guy. Now, is this based on objective criticisms you have of him, or is it because he piped down Ariana Grande?
It's not because he piped down Ariana Grande. It is partly in reference to that, just because partly because of the way that he was treating Mac Miller.
Mac Miller, what do you do?
Because Mac Miller and Ariana Grande were dating before Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande got together, and so apparently Mac Miller, of course, already being open with him dealing with depression and shit like that, especially from not being with Ariana Grande anymore. He was still going through relationship troubles. Pete Davidson was just being a dick about it and kept sending him like snaps and like videos on Instagram and shit like that of like, ooh, look who I got, look who I'm with, shit like that, like sending her sending him like videos and text messages based off of that, just like kind of like rubbing the relationship in his face.
What the yo, Pete, dog, why are you asshole?
I mean, there's a I don't know if this is necessarily the case, but there was a rumor that came out that said that this is why Ariana Grande broke up with him, because after Mac Miller had committed suicide, Pete Davidson was just kind of like, oh well, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Right, pretty much. And so she left him for that, and just in general, like seeing his comedy is not good. I don't see him as being funny in any way, shape, or form. He's what's the word for it? Like,
he's the new K-Fed.
He's wow. Jesus Christ.
He absolutely does nothing, but yet he has that like, I'm a piece of shit and I walk around in a wife beater and sweat swag. That's the ladies just find so irresistible, man. I don't know. I
don't understand why people find him attractive either. He looks like a methed out fucking regular white dude.
He looks like a Sephiroth.
Right. I agree with what Mr. G just said as well. He's like I never understood how Pete was selected for SNL, and I feel like it's just based off reactionary comedy. Like, he says things that are like edgy and gets like, whoa, like that type of reaction out of people.
He was like is it young blood
right? Is it really good though? Is it funny? I've also just never found SNL funny.
I used to like SNL as a child. I used to watch it all the time.
I didn't know SNL was a thing until like 2012.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mad TV. I was a Mad TV.
Mad TV was it? Mad TV
and
Michael
SNL.
McDonald.
I used to watch both. Yeah.
Bobby Lee.
Will Sasso.
Yes.
He looked like a man.
Look what I can do.
Right, dude. Like, Mad TV was on some shit, bro. Like, Mad TV was good. I enjoyed the fuck out of that show. But yeah, man. I just don't like Pete Davidson or anything that he does. I don't look forward to supporting him in any way, shape, or form. At all. But back to the actual like Suicide Squad movie,
Yeah.
because this is where that originated from. I feel like it's gonna be really good. Back to what Chauncey said, like James Gunn behind it. It's gonna be solid. I feel like James Gunn doesn't really have anything that's bad that he has, especially whenever it comes to like superhero movies. And he has a good way of creating like a huge giant roster cast and making sure that it's not lost in translation.
Yeah. Make sure everybody gets the
shining,
spotlight they need. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So that way you actually you see the cohesion, you see the people, the bonding formed.
Yeah. King Shark is probably going to be the star of this movie.
Without a fucking doubt, dude.
Without a doubt.
He is a shark.
King Shark is a shark.
King Shark is a shark.
I feel like also just because like they tried to do the same thing with Killer Croc, and boy was that bad.
Yeah,
and the first one.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he crawled down the stairs into the water for that. That's my whole thing. Like, whenever they're fighting in Chicago or where the fuck they are, and, like, the water lines have, like, fucking flooded up the stairs and shit like that, and he crawls down the stairs into the water, like, okay, I guess. You could have just walked in it.
He's a crocodile, man.
Fuck a crocodile. I don't give a fuck.
We only care about gators around here.
Right. Killer Croc has a cousin named Homicidal Gator.
Aggravated alligator. Thank you very much.
Me and Chauncey watched The Unholy on Friday. It was Friday.
Yeah,
it was Friday. We watched The Unholy, which is the new movie with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and other unknown people.
And it's trash.
It's trash. It's terrible. Like, the CG was like 2002 type CG. The Ring had better CG than this movie had. Like, it is really bad.
They just have a really low budget, or
that's the same question that everybody asks. We've said this to like four people.
Man,
that's the same question.
It all comes down to the
It does
dollars,
come down to the budget. You are so correct. But yeah, I felt like it did somewhat, but then it just came down to the story as well. It was trash.
The story is your basic, typical haunted story, it's or like demonic story. You got this dude who has nothing going on in his life. He's washed up, he's a has-been. He tries to like make something. It is Mr. G said Rotten Tomatoes said it's 35%. I'd put it even lower than that, man.
Hell yeah.
I'd put it even lower than that.
Yeah, man.
It's great. It's great with mine and Chauncey's commentary. If you want us to do like a director's cut with mine and Chauncey's commentary, it's fucking fantastic. me and Chauncey were dying laughing in the fucking movie theaters, bro.
The entire time.
You guys were killing me during the Justice League Snyder cut.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
The Snyder cut fucking commentary.
Oh yeah, man! Too. We have great commentary on movies. This is fucking amazing. But this Unholy one would have been lit.
Yeah, the Unholy one, man. Because like, so it's just some fucking basic ass dude. He's trying to just make a story for himself. And then, something happens. He's the fucking reason for it. He's like, oh, no, this is good. This is what's going to get me the story. And then you find out later on that it's really just the devil doing it. And it's like, well, we got to stop it now.
Not the fallen angel.
I also realized that, like, me and Chauncey would be really great at ghost hunters. Because, like, there's a part in the story, like, spoiler for everybody, but there's a part in the story where they're like, oh, she's doing it, like... Because it's like Mary is the satanic bride of like Satan.
Yeah.
And she did like this curse like where she lives on through her child or through her children. So
right, so she can gather enough souls. She can reincarnate herself through her children or one of her descendants or whatever.
So she's trying to take over her child or her descendant, and me and Chauncey are just sitting there in the movie theater like, kill the girl. Like, you kill her, she's good, right? Like, that's it?
Right, that's it.
No. It's grown ass. She's fucking like 18, 17, somewhere around there.
17-year-old, I think that's what she was, yeah.
She ain't nothing.
But she's innocent.
No, she's not.
She ain't innocent.
She's trying to kill all these people.
Wait, I'm confused.
She thought she was doing the right thing, but because she thought she was talking to the Virgin Mary, it just happened to be like a witch named Mary that was the bride of Satan.
She was killing people in her name and like stuff like that.
Yeah, she was like getting them to offer up their soul to her.
Right, so
by
she was
by worshiping and shit like that.
She was making like fake, well, she was giving like fake miracles, basically. So it's like as long as you continue to worship her name, like your miracle would exist type shit. So she thought that she was praying to the Virgin Mary, and that's what the Virgin Mary was saying to her, but it was actually just her trying to, like, okay, you're one of my descendants, I'm trying to take over your body type shit. Yeah. So I'll help you be able to speak and hear now, you know what I'm saying? You know, you just worship Mary or whatever, and so now she can hear. She's like the first one that could do it. So she's the one that speaks to the devil, Mary, or the Mary bride, whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. So yeah, and oh man, but I have to say this part because this is my favorite part. So just like how I said she could grant miracles, right? Yeah. So the deaf girl or mute girl who was able to like get her voice back and speak. There's this kid who has muscular dystrophy and he can never walk again, like, so his legs don't walk at all. Legs don't work at all. I said walk at all. Of course they don't walk. So she was telling him, like, it's just, do you believe in Mary? Like, if you believe in Mary, you can walk again. Just believe. And boy starts standing up, walking again. And I was just like, man, it'd be crazy if all of a sudden she just couldn't walk no more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Step the fuck over.
I'm sorry. No. But later on in the movie, there's like, so since they're like false miracles, like once it's like if you ever decide to like, you know, stop believing in her or go against her or whatever like that, like you lose your miracle. So there was this scene at the end where they're like trying to kill her, like she comes like she comes out or whatever, like, so everybody starts running, so all the people that like started to worship her like stopped believing because they found out she was demonic or whatever. Legs give out in the middle of him running. He was like, my legs. Like, no.
Lieutenant Dan, your legs.
Right.
Oh man, but even crazier thing, the dude had it was muscular dystrophy, right?
Yeah.
So, and then within a week time frame of him being able to walk again, he joined the soccer team. How? You need serious rehabilitation before you can.
Not only that, like, even if your legs work perfectly fine and you're able to fucking run and all that shit, you don't know how to play soccer. Right. You still don't know how to play soccer. You don't know the rules. You don't know how to kick a ball. Like, it's hand-eye coordination, exactly. Yeah. Like, did you also worship Mary to fucking get soccer skills? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, right, no, fuck out of here, bro. You are not fucking getting soccer credentials from me.
So if I find a really sus lady named Mary talking about she can give me skills to bend it like Beckham.
Yeah. Take it, man. Take it.
Take it.
Yeah. What's worst case scenario? You lose your soul.
Oh, I mean,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's been gone a long time ago. What you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
Has it?
Time for some sad boy humor.
I'm like, woo, sad boy.
Oh man, but yeah, that movie was trash. Not good at all. I still gotta watch the latest episode of Invincible and the latest episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, man. So when we doing that after this?
Oh snap! Mr. G said you sure y'all not talking about Jesus?
Not today, Mr. G. Not on Jesus' day, sir.
No,
you try to get
this day.
You try to get me to blaspheme.
Talk about no Jesus on this.
Lucky for you, I'm agnostic. I will blaspheme today.
I will blaspheme.
I'm a practice, or not even. I was a raised Catholic, and I blaspheme on a daily basis.
It's okay. Shit happens.
Man, I was raised
partial Muslim, partial Christian. It's crazy.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
And he believes in neither.
You about to get axed from both communities.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if that's how they feel, I don't see why.
Chauncey's going to heaven with 72 virgins.
Yo, what a deal, man! You get to hang out with white Jesus with all your brown little
what
sexy ladies.
That's who I'm hanging out with. What?
White Jesus.
What? Jesus?
Yeah, white Jesus.
No,
You never heard of white Jesus?
I should be so honored.
WYITE.
Yeah,
White.
yeah.
White.
Teddy's another good old Southern boy, just like me. Buy my styles and garters.
No.
I think the fucking. Are we in the Bible Belt? Or is the Bible? No, okay, so the Bible Belt's a little bit north of us.
Yeah.
We're in Florida, so we're a little bit, we're safe.
Isn't the Bible Belt in the, I'm not going to call it the Midwest because it's the fucking mid. It's the middle. Like, isn't that up a little, like, up closer towards...
I think that's like the Idaho, the fucking states that don't deserve to be states.
The flyover states, yeah.
Right. The fucking, like, Nebraska, the fucking fucking Arkansas.
Arkansas.
North
Oklahoma.
and South Dakota.
Oklahoma's definitely part of the Bible Belt. I'm gonna put Texas in there too because fuck, man, y'all need some help in Texas.
All they need is that's all. That's how they.
What does that even
sustain
mean? What does that mean?
What does what mean?
The Bible Belt.
Oh, the Bible Belt is like a whole bunch of states where like they're just like super Christian. Everything has to be done by their idea of Christianity, of course, because nobody's ever like. Okay, so
of the true America.
Mr. Right. G said it's the South minus Florida. We're safe. But definitely, it's just like these states that are just like heavily Christianized. They're everybody's a Baptist or a Catholic or a Protestant or some kind of fucking worshiping Jesus side.
I wouldn't say Catholic, but yeah, definitely Baptists and Protestants.
Methodist.
Oh yeah, not Catholic. That's Boston.
That's Boston.
But yeah, so Protestant, Presbyterian, all that other shit. Until you get to Utah, because that's where the Mormons are. But just people who are super religious,
to the point of like zealousness.
Probably the reason why presidential candidates still have to say what type of religion they're based out of.
Yeah. Oh, that's 100% the reason why.
Yeah.
Like these people could they could be like Buddhists or like Taoists, like one of our good friends. I won't say his name because personal information.
Yeah.
But
Lucas?
No, not Lucas.
Oh, okay, all right.
Taoist?
But Lucas is... yeah, they have to because who you got to think about it like generationally.
Yeah.
Who votes the most?
White people,
but specifically which generation?
Older generation.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And how did they grow up? How were they raised?
Like as in what sense?
Christianity. They're raised Christian. They're raised Christian.
They were born and they went through the whole desegregation. Mm-hmm. They went through the crazy. They went through the 70s. Went through the Vietnam War. They went through all that stuff, and they were all raised Christian.
All right.
So it's like a whole. It's not that they. It's not like a personal religion thing for them. It's more of an identity for them.
It is. It is. It's. I went to Cracker Barrel yesterday. I want to say.
Yeah.
And so.
Cracker Barrel yesterday?
Yeah. I went to Cracker Barrel yesterday.
Without me.
When was this?
Early in the morning, whenever I left. God damn, those biscuits are good, boy.
This man went to Cracker Barrel and didn't even. I watched him walk out the door.
I didn't go with me. Aaron had asked me to go to. We didn't. We were planning on going to IHOP.
But he still didn't even ask me if I wanted to cook it. But
he's like, he's just gonna do my booty hole like that and walk out the door. Okay, I see how it is.
Well, yeah, I eat one breakfast for fun and one breakfast for nutritional value. I was out that door quicker than Chauncey could wipe.
Jesus Christ.
But I hope the viewers like wheezing ASMR because I'm going to give it to y'all.
Oh, man.
So we just... Anyways, I went to Cracker Barrel yesterday and...
bitch. Aaron, if you listen to this, fuck you too, man. Oh, they want to hear this story no more. Man. No, this is
The biscuits are so good. But so since it was Saturday, I feel like a lot of people still had like their church fucking venues or church goings on Saturday as well.
Yes.
So we had a lot of white people that were coming in there dressed in their church clothes, and I cannot tell you how many fucking white women come in there that look exactly the same.
It's isn't it terrifying?
It's fucking scary. I swear I was looking at clones, man. They all dress the same. They all look the same. They like wear their hair in the same way. It was just like, it was like down, but it was like they had like a headband on it, so it was just pushing their hair back a little bit. But like, it was scary to look at how many people. And then also the waitresses there at Cracker Barrel all look like they were fucking like religious cult type shit, like the way that they were dressing as well. And I was like, and like Aaron brought it up, she's like,
that's the Cracker Barrel aesthetic though.
That is the aesthetic. Yes,
to be fair.
It's the old school like southern traditional aesthetic that they're trying to go for. I also had a racist thought yesterday, and I didn't mean for it to be racist.
I'm sorry.
I didn't
Well, you are white, so
I didn't mean for it to be racist though. Because like we went to IHOP. We went to IHOP, but IHOP had like an hour-long wait. So then we're like, okay, fuck it, we'll go to Cracker Barrel. So we went to Cracker Barrel, and I was like, man, I just really wish that they weren't playing country music the entire time. I fucking hate country music.
Yeah.
And Aaron's like, I like it, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you like. But I was like, if Cracker Barrel played 90s gangster rap, I'd be perfectly okay with it. And now I want to open up my own restaurant. I'm gonna call it Monkey Buckets. And I was like, wait, no, I'm not. That's racist.
That's a little problematic.
Oh, wow. It's problematic as fuck. Yeah, right. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. It's bad. I do not support that idea, but my brain did not stop me from saying it. And yeah,
you're gonna have to sell barrel of monkeys like just to justify it.
Right.
You're just gonna have a whole wall of them.
God, man, there's no coming back from that.
Nope.
Disrespectful.
There's none.
And I'm assuming the cuisine would be more geared towards a certain demographic.
No, it'd be the same thing.
Oh, it'd be the exact same thing?
Yeah, it'd be the exact same thing.
Oh,
probably more catfish.
Legit.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Man, I love catfish. I'd have fried gator bites as well.
I want to go noodling.
What the fuck is that? You want to eat ramen?
That's what that sounds like.
I mean, I would.
Or canoodling.
I feel like I'll canoodle you all right. Don't you tease me over there.
Okay.
I'm about to expose how extra wide I am. Okay, so noodling. The really good. I don't even want to call them good old boys. The Bayou boys.
Smoking
Mississippi, Louisiana. You know how they have those giant ass catfish down in the Mississippi River? So these dudes, these mad lads, for our British viewers, if you are British listeners, if you are listening,
they don't give a fuck about the Missouri River and Mississippi.
But I'm educating them, man. All they know is biscuits and
their biscuits are cookies. They don't give a fuck.
Exactly. They know fish and chips, and it's like, you mean fish and French fries? But we're not going to get into that.
Jesus Christ.
These Bayou boys, these mad lads, these insane white folk, they go out and they find like these 50, 60, 70 pound catfish. And because the catfish, they nest in the banks of the river.
Yeah.
They find a nest. They stick their whole hand and arm into the nest.
And wait for them to bite on it?
And wait for them to bite them. And these fucking lunatics fish hook them with their fingers by the gills, and they rip them out of the water.
Jesus Christ.
And these things are, like I said, they're 50, 60, 70 pounds. And this thing is thrashing around, and while it's snapped onto his arm, this dude is like fisting this fish unconsensually in the mouth.
You gotta grab him by the pancreas.
Oh my God.
He's got him by their intestine. And they ripped him out of the water, and they basically take him. They drag him onto the riverbed. And you ever heard of a fish stunner?
No, is that where you just hit him with a baseball
bat?
Yeah,
you hit him with it's basically just a little bat. They beat the shit out of him, knock him out.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
Oh ass!
Oh man.
And that's how they catch these giant fucking catfishes. They just rip them out of their homes with their arms. And when they're done, like, they have to bandage up because catfish have like
they have
sharp
like
teeth.
teeth.
So whenever they're done, you see their arms. It's just like these long ass gashes going down their arms, and they're just like, yeah, I got myself a good one today. Y'all be eating good for the next 2 weeks.
Boy, you would. Mr. G says that Florida man goes noodling, ends up with his hand up a gator's ass. I have so Lano, you're free to take this as well. I feel like if you ever want to like scare your child, you know how like we have the boogeyman stories and shit like that.
Yeah, Baba Yaga.
Florida man.
Florida man. God.
You better get your ass to bed before Florida man comes to get you.
He'll come at you, son, and throw a gator right at you.
Right. He comes in with a case of Natty Light and he'll make you drink it all.
Natty Light.
Natty Light.
No.
You can hear him by the horns of Shania Twain playing in the background.
Not my girl Shania.
He shows up and
he starts
cut up denim shorts and fucking tank top with a mouth packed full of tobacco.
No.
He's got a real fat pinch right there in his
Right,
lip.
a real fat pinch in the lip and a Gatorade bottle, and he'll make you drink it all.
Oh my god, that sounds like half of Armwood's offensive line.
Oh, it was, bro.
Shout out to our Armwood alumni. Shout out.
There's like 3.